technology is working on this lovely Thursday. I'm not sure. Hey, Anne, lovely to have you here. Now, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it appears we are working. Hooray! Yay! Okay, except I'm barely on the screen. There you go. That's a little better. Okay, great. Sorry, Owen's just walked out the door, so I'm here alone. Oh. David and Louise are off working in Sydney today. Thank God they were here yesterday. We had a bit of a storm and our garden shed went flying upwards for a little bit in the extreme gusts of wind and has promptly bent. So we have an interesting garden shed at the moment. Everything in there we think is fine. But yes, fun and games. Hello, Ida. How are you? So for those of you who I have never met before, my name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on the central coast of New South Wales, which is about an hour and a half north of Sydney. So I've left my water bottle in the car today, and I didn't realize until I had to go live. Oops, but that's okay. We will get through this live. So today I have grabbed out the Heirloom arrangements kit. So I have done an unboxing and a first play with this previously. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 cards, but you get so many pieces, so you can make a gazillion cards with this set. How many does it say? Yes, 8 cards and 8 envelopes. And you don't get instructions for all of them, but you get instructions for 2, 4. So you get instructions for 2 cards, and then you get detailed pictures of 6 cards. So I can't actually remember what I made last time. Maybe it's in the box. Let's see. Is it in the box? No, it's not. That's disappointing. So we're just going to play by ear today. A couple of these cards really do tickle my fancy. These 2 at the bottom. So we might recreate these cards and see what we can do. So this kit is currently available in Australia, but it is on low inventory. And this has been a very, very popular kit in all Stampin' Up! Markets. So I wanted to show you while it was available. Hey Rosemary, hey Beryl, hey Kerry, hey Margene, hello Miss Linda. Oh, you're at 3 Trees. Hello, ladies. Can you have something yummy on my behalf? 3 Trees is a local cafe opposite. Yeah, it's near a theatre locally. So, yes, hello, Margaret. How are you? Maureen. Wow, so many of you are on. That's awesome. It is a beautiful kit, Ida. Oh, you have a very, very windy day. Well, I'm glad you've got the winds today, Anne, and not me. I need my garden shed to stay in one piece. It is bent and not sitting flat on the concrete pad, and it's bowed out on one side because of the wind. Yes, it was like 80-kilometre winds. The gusts may have been more, but that's what was recorded on the weather app. So yes, I did have a look. Just seeing if I'm missing any comments. No, I'm not. I am going to flip around and we will start playing with this kit. This kit I haven't pulled apart into cards, into like with my dish either. So I think we'll just play it by ear because you're making 8 bespoke cards. I didn't break it up. So if the kit had like 3 each of 3 cards or whatever, I will break it up, but this one doesn't. So it is a little different to how I normally make up my kits. Okay, let's flip around, put you properly in my stand, not perching on my stand. You can be secure. So has everyone got crafty this week or creative? I'm not sure if sending out Christmas cards counts as creative, but I put 40 odd in the mail yesterday. So that's the first lot, and that was overseas ones as well as local ones. There we go. That is perfect. I'll go grab the light and I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, and I'd love to know, you have my Nutcracker kit. The Nutcracker kit is currently sold out in Australia. So, which is very sad because it's a beautiful kit, and so many people got onto it straight away, which is great. So if you ever like anything, please purchase it straight away. That also goes for our current Black Friday specials. So many things have sold out. So if you want stuff, buy it straight away. Then you don't miss out. I'm just going to have a look. We have our whole heap of Stampin' blends still available to purchase. Is it going? I'm signing out and signing back in. But apparently this doesn't like me. Okay, so these are the two cards I liked. I think I may have cut up an envelope. By the looks of it, I did cut up an envelope. Oh, I don't need that piece. That's not printed. Okay, pressing sign in. So we do have the little stamp set here. Let's see if I can get this out. Yes, I can. So we have a pecan pie Stampin' spot. I have all my labels here. So this is the stamp set. I know what I did last time. I cut up the card front. So gorgeous stamps. We have a butterfly, a background, and all the sentiments, which is fantastic. Okay, let me see if I can have a look what is currently available in the Black Friday sale. Okay, so we did get glue and a block, but you all know me well enough that I use blocks. Oh, we still have heaps of blends available. We do have some of our ink refills available. So our ink refills for our stamp pads. So this is the subtles, and this is one of the ones that is currently available. And the other one that is available is our neutrals one. Joy, could you do me a favour? Could you grab my drink bottle out of my car? Yep. You'll need my keys because I think I locked it. Right, perfect timing. So yeah, so many of our blends available. We've got our basic white thick cardstock, which I did stock up on a couple of packs of that. We still have Stampin' Seal Plus available, and our Stampin' Seal refills. Grab some of those. Can't run out of those. We've got, and we do have, okay, our dimensionals appear to be all currently unavailable right now. But if you need to restock your blends, know that they are available. Or if you want a whole bundle for Christmas, I recommend doing grabbing some now, and then you can pop them under the tree. Okay, so we do have the printed envelopes here. So we have some that are grid, and then we have some that are more like a newspaper print, and that whole piece is printed. This side is not. Okay, so I'm going to leave these in here. Oh, you are the best. Thank you so much. Oh, it's all warm.
Is it still cold inside though?
It is still cold inside. The joy of an insulated bottle that I put ice in, as you can always hear me clink clinking. Okay, so let's look at my instructions here. I don't think I did anything with this envelope. I think I just showed everyone how to cut it up. So if you want me to show you how to cut up your envelope so you can use it as designer series paper, please tell me. We have all of our beautiful vellum pieces. I do believe I'm going to need this one. Okay, I don't think I need one on this cut. So I'm just going to pop that in. So I'm going to try and grab everything out that I need for these two bottom cards. No. Aha, here's one of the pieces. I am going to need this sunflower. So that's for this card. Don't need that one. Okay, so I need quite a few items. Pardon?
Is Louisa with Dad?
Yeah, Dad's in Sydney, sweetheart.
Oh.
They're working hard today. So I need this one. Goes with that. And I need the yellow and the blue. Yellow and the blue. No extra flowers. We need this this bigger sprig. This is what we need, and this is yellow. So I've got that. So many just gorgeous floral pieces that you can use on their own or as layering pieces, and it helps when I put the right things on the right one. So there's no extra flowers on that one. I think I've got everything for that one. So I can put 2 sheets away. They're so nice. Good morning, Bev. How are you? Okay, look at this museum piece. I know my mum and dad used to have, and this is why I think I have an affinity for butterflies, because there was a framed like museum butterfly piece on the wall. Sadly, they were real butterflies, but you know, you don't know what you don't know back then. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to need the yellow one. Come out, come out. Okay, the yellow one goes with this one. I could have some dishes out, but I don't. And I want this one. Goes with that pile, and this gorgeous one, very vintage. I love how vintage this whole set is without it being vintage, if that makes sense. So it looks like I want one of these for this card, And it looks like there will be a different one that has, yeah, although it looks slightly pink. Just let me have a look through all of these. Aha, there is one with a pink grid. I didn't think I was going crazy. There's one with a neutral grid and one with a pink grid. So I am going to cut these 2 card bases down and put them on a normal size. Okay. Or do I do... It's such pretty paper and we've got so many beautiful pieces. I know, it's so hard. I think I do... Whoops. I think I do need to cut them down. I'll just protect all my pieces there. Grab down my trimmer. So, I think I like this side more. I think I've always got to work this out. So this is just 1 centimetre smaller. It's not too much. And you just take off the tiniest slither here in my very full recycling bin. Makes me feel very industrious having full bins. I always feel like I've been busy. Now this one has nothing on the back, so I'm just going to use this as a card. So we'll have one which will have a white layer under it. Maybe I could do a yellow. We'll play with what card front this will go on, and this one will just be a landscape. So we might start with this one first. Who has a couple more to go? Ah, yes. Well, in those cards yesterday were my overseas cards as well. So I'm just a little worried about the ones I sent to Canada. Because of all their postal, they've got like rolling postal strikes. So they are working, but they're not working at like full capacity or something like that. So yeah. Okay. So let's look at our layering here. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on screen. So pretty, this piece. So that over there. Then this one goes through there. And then we've got this ticket piece that like goes over the top. And I don't know if this is the right piece, but I really like this vellum piece. Just a little touch of vellum. And that can totally tuck under that label. And then we'll have a little flower here and the 2 butterflies with the sentiment. So I like to fluff my butterflies. Oh, why did I get out a yellow one? I actually needed a pink, but I think I like the yellow one because it picks up on the yellow in the flowers. And then I can put the yellow one over here and the blue one down here. So that's a basic layout. Now what I need to do, they've used a thank you. So I've got thankful and grateful. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you for you. I feel lucky to have you. So just going to use the thank you. Oh, that's not good. Yes, we do have a windy season. Okay, so little thank you stamp can sit there. I know I'm using a huge block, but there is a method to my madness. I'm not going to open up the ink spot. I'm going to take my full size pecan pie. Okay, and I have my sheet of sentiments, and I better just grab some spare paper. Okay, so we'll do a bit of a test first. That stamps beautifully. So now I have this, and what we are going to do, I can see the full label. Okay, so this is just in the middle as much as we can get it. That is totally crooked. Don't worry, I can always use the other side of these. That's better. Not perfect, but better than the first. And you can see it will dry back. It's looking a little dark at the moment, but it will dry back. And I need to close my ink pad because that's just a little dangerous. Oh, I didn't change my top chat to live chat just to make sure I'm not missing anything here. So who has this kit already? I bought it when it first came out, but I think it's been out of stock more than it has been in stock, if that makes sense. Where did I put the dimensionals? I have a feeling I'm going to use quite a few of those. I can't find them now. They were definitely in here. Okay, just let me go all the way to the bottom here. Nope. They were here, I promise. Haha, I can feel them under here. Just let me pull back a couple of layers. I can feel the sponginess of them. Aha, we found them. Great thing about having everything in a box, you know you haven't actually lost it. Oh, you have a Bev. It is very much your style, Bev. Very much. Okay, so this thank you, I definitely want a dimensional for. I should see if we have instructions. Oh, do you know what? We have instructions for 2 cards, and then we have photos for the rest. So that's quite good. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to dimensional this piece. Now, really, if I wanted to, which I kind of do, I want to dimensional it all. But I'm going to show some self-restraint. I know, doesn't happen very often. And I'm not dimensional everything. And they kind of give you some clues here with the shadows. Seems like they've almost got everything under. I'm pretty sure I made that card last time. But it's nice we've got instructions for 2. And then we've got pictures for the rest. So that's always good. I think we need one in the middle. No saggy middles. Margine, but you haven't put it together yet. You girls need to get out and play with it. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So the only, you know, I said I've written all my Christmas cards unless I get a few rogue Christmas cards that I need to write out. I need to do some things for my customers. I don't know why I did that, because that goes over other layers first. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use seal, just for the ease. And I'm just going to put this base layer directly onto our pink grid. Do you know what? I really should check what colours we've got here. So this is one thing I didn't do. It's going to be a bazillion colours. Basic black, blueberry bushel, Cajun craze, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, daffodil delight, garden green, old olive, pecan pie, pretty in pink, and pretty peacock. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this kind of kit to a beginner, just because there aren't the instructions for all of the pieces. Love the grid lines. I can get this lined up really easily. Yeah, because there aren't the step-by-step instructions, and people might get a little confused, and I wouldn't want that, because I have a few customers who are loving the kits, and they are beginner crafters. I'm going to work out which side's which for this. Do you know what? Oh, it's definitely that side. Okay, I need my silicone mat. Now, not all of this is going to be shown, so I'm going to put this adhesive at the bottom where it's going to be covered by our label. So I'm going to put it in. No, I want it a little bit more upright than that. So I have only placed it down. So just very carefully grab that up, and I just want them to mimic each other. That's nice. So you've just got that pop of green there, and then I've got the label, I've got the 2 sprigs, and then I've got this smaller, I want to call it just, it's a ticket rather than being a label, and that is kind of just there, like that. Then I want to just put on our flower. I'm going to pop that flat, because do you know what I should put on first is the thank you. I'll just keep that on the silicone mat so it doesn't stick on anything. You've been a bit busy getting Christmas stuff. Yeah, I've got an order of games and things like that I want to purchase for my grandson, because he has a birthday 3 days before Christmas, which is actually slightly annoying. I thought I was bad being in the beginning of December. I'm going to need another dimensional there. So I've already got 1 layer, but this is 2 layers, so I have to match it. So I'm just going to take the backing off this one, pop it out, so we're already sticky on both sides, and then I am just going to pop that there. And now I can take my flower and just, maybe I do want to lift this up a little bit. Yeah, lift this up. I'm going to slide the flower under, and then I can stick it down on top of that. Maybe I want it, it's a bit too far away at the moment. I just want to see if I can disentangle, please. Thank you. Just want to slide it a little bit more under here so everything's like connected. So we've got the two labels and this, everything's looking great. And would you believe this set doesn't actually come with any embellishments or twine. I just realized that. So the yellow one I kind of wanted to put just over here. I may actually just use a titch of a dimensional. So just use my edge pieces here. Okay. Maybe this wasn't the piece to grab. Bit harder to grab off the backing when it's free as a bird. Okay, so I just want to pop this in the middle like that, so then it's sitting on the same level as the label. So let me just have a look at where they have it. They have it a lot further across. I just want to put it here on the corner. Okay, she lost the other butterfly. Yeah, for that. I've seriously lost the blue butterfly. Next is checking the floor. Oh, no. Everyone stop looking. It was under here. Found it. Okay, and then I like this one about there. I actually like this white space there. I think that's quite nice. So I can just use a little drop of glue on this one. It's fluttered away. Yes, hello Diane, how are you? You also have the kit and haven't made it up yet. Did you guys love it too much not to make it up yet? Because that is very good reasoning to love it so much. And I'm also having this butterfly just a little bit over the sentiment as well. So I've got this butterfly hitting the label, hitting the sentiment, going over the flower and the leaves. And you bet your bottom dollar, these butterflies are getting some Winker-Stella. So once I've Winker-Stellaed it, it may not have come with embellishments, but we are definitely going to use some. Okay. So I have not pressed this at all. I just give it a little shake. If I get none coming out, I may give it a little press, but I don't need a whole glob of the glitter coming out. Now what I can do is just do a glittery center here and there with our flowers on our Queen Anne's lace up here. Just a little bit, and I think that's good. Just let me pick up the ink pad that I dropped. Okay, ink pad. Not ink pad. Stamp that I dropped. Oh my God. You do love it, just haven't had time. Oh, right. You've opened the box and cut off the plastic. That is a start, Bev. I like that. So this is card. Well, I'm calling this card number 1 for today. I like that. You can definitely, the antique pearls would look stunning on this. I think I might add a few of those as well because, you know, they're just gorgeous. And we can. Okay. Because I just see a bit of an opening down here where I can do a little cluster. So I've tucked that right in and under, and then probably want one there. And then I love the 3 sizes of these, very, very helpful. And then one just about there. So we just have that little touch, and I like that. Okay, I'm just going to take a swig of water before we get on to card 2. I didn't realise how thirsty I was, because we are having another hot day here. Not as hot as yesterday, thankfully, but it is a hot day. Okay, so let's get on to card 2. Now the orientation, these are both landscape cards actually. So this one is going to be a little bit different because we size this differently. I love that the word friendship is here. That's lovely. And this isn't the side I was actually going to use, but that's okay. Is it still the right size? Yep. And yep, it is exactly the right size. So we're going to go this piece here, then the banner at the bottom, and then we've got our little tag piece here, and that goes about there. So I'm just putting the layout together, and oh, this seems to go under there. Now my question is, do I use some blends and subtly colour the petals of the sunflower? And then this goes about there, and I appreciate your kindness. Thanks, Bev. I'm glad you like it. Oh, I probably need to clean this first. Otherwise, I'm going to get ink all over my hands. So I have my damp Stampin' chamois here, and that is now clean. Okay. I love how that butterfly just fluttered then. It was very cute. Okay, so the thank yous in there. Just going to flip over this I appreciate you. Now, where is that sheet of sentiments. Well, it fluttered right away when I flicked it. Ah, it's right here. Okay, so the I Appreciate You is going to be on the larger of the two labels. And I actually didn't drop that, would you believe? I thought I was a lot closer to the glass than what I was. I meant to place it, but it sounded like a drop. That was a drop. Okay, concentrate on what you're doing. Okay. Now, I did get a whole lot of ink on the block, so I'm just going to use my cloth and wipe that off. Okay. So, I appreciate your kindness. Once again, I can see through that. That's good. Happy with that. Close this up. There we go. So, the I Appreciate Your Kindness looks like we are using dimensionals, so I will do that straight away. Get that ready. One on this side, one on that side. Don't need to worry about saggy middles. So no one said no to me colouring this in. So I'm going to take my lemon lolly. I know it said Daffodil Delight, but I actually want it to be lighter. So I'm just... Now this is still pretty bright. So I'm kind of just going in to stamp the edges as such. So I just want to highlight the actual flower. And then I will probably have to go in with like a crumb cake in the middle. So just like one colour crumb cake. Because we do have all of the shading, which is great. Where's Lav? Did she... Huh? Oh, I didn't see her come in. I only saw you. Thank you. Have a good shift. Right. Kids everywhere today. So, to show you this, we do have that slightly darker area. I don't need this to be perfect because it's just an added layer. And crumb cake. What colour is this? This is light crumb cake. And I'm not going to colour the stems or that because that is mostly covered up. Oh, that's perfect. So that's going to dry back. We're going to see some of the detail, but it's going to show like a finished coloured flower. It will dry back just a titch. So, sorry, I've just seen some ends of these petals that I didn't quite get. Yeah, that will do. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I've just added my own little touch, very simply, with three. So we've got dark and light lemon lolly and light crumb cake. So that's how that came out, and it's going to go in sideways. Okay, So that piece is going to be there, and it's going to bring like 3 hits of yellow, because I like things in threes. So 3 hits of yellow, and then we've got our darker colours, which will go like the more brown tones, which will go butterfly sentiment, and our little museum piece. And then I think I'm going to need a little bit of linen thread through the top of this. Oh, thank you, Martine. I was looking for that earlier. I was looking for that yesterday. Sorry. I couldn't find a rewards card yesterday, and for some reason I just found my Woolworths rewards card here. I'm going to put it in my wallet after the live. Okay, put my letters back. Okay, so I'm not going to need a whole lot of this, but I'm still probably going to cut off way more than what I need. Martine, sometimes you just need to personalize these kinds of projects to make them your own. So I have cut a slit in the cardboard center, and that's just to pop the end through so this doesn't unravel, because you want to cry when it unravels, trust me. Okay, so that's that piece there, this, and I think I'm going to use some more of those antique pearls on this card, and probably some Winker Stella, because it's the little details that make a card pop. Okay, going to go from back to front. How did I get that first time, guys? Like, seriously. From back to front. Use my scissors as going to be helpful. And I'm not going to trim these edges until I've made the card. Oh, come on. Just going to have to pull it through a little bit more, I think. It's because I normally make the ends like significantly longer. Come on. There we go. Flip through and pull. So it's a finished tag now because you've got that going through it. Okay. So, oops, what just fell on the floor? I saw something go. Oh, that was our sunflower piece. Can't lose that. I will pick it up eventually. There we go. You right, love?
Yeah, just need better.
Okay, cool. I am wondering, do we go, because we've got like some pops of white. So will a thick Whisper White card base work well for this? Just wondering if I've got a piece that is cut to my liking. It appears not. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have a top folding landscape card, because these ones The thick the thick basic white paper, I swear it feels like 2 pieces. That's fine. We need a nice sturdy base. Okay, so pop this. I'm going to fold it, then look at it. So there's not going to be a huge amount seen. You're just going to see a small white border. Okay. A small white border, just like so. I appear to have cut it wrong. I think I need to cut another 1/2 centimetre off this. So I cut it, oh yeah, a whole centimetre. Yeah, that's okay. At least I've seen it before it's got glue on it. Once you've got glue on, you're lost. Okay. Let's line this up now. Yes, lovely with that. With our pops of yellow, that will look fantastic. And I'm just going to use, don't need my receipt to craft with. Just going to pop this on and then line it up. Please pray. And I want to sneeze as well. Oh, look at that. I lost my sneeze, but I got it fairly straight and even. Okay. Reference photo or reference picture. My sneeze came back, bless me. Okay, I think I want to just use Stampin Seal on this one. Now, I'm not using Seal Plus. I'm just using normal Stampin Seal, and I'm doing my flick, but I make sure I kick it up first, so it's like kick and flip. Kick and flick. Okay, so I want that one there. Now, I worked out that I want this one first, then our sunflower. So I think I want to attach the sunflower and the tag together and then have them lifted up. So this piece, these roses and this floral flagged piece are like our anchors. So I think I want to come down lower just because I'm working with a slightly smaller piece than what I would have been in the first place. So now I just want to lay these pieces out before we start doing anything else. So that's what I think. So I'm going to put some seal on the end of this, and then I'll put the dimensionals on all at once. Just 2 little bits here, but because everything likes to spin on my glass, of course I've popped it on the floor again. At least it's got glue on it this time, so all I had to do was touch it. Okay, so I'm going to pop this way. And in the picture, it is covering up some of the flower. So kind of like that. Is it completely straight? No. Will it work for what we want? Yes. Okay, dimensionals. And my scissors. So are these easier to assemble than what you might have thought? Like, does this vintage style intimidate you? Because I know a lot of people get intimidated by all of the layers and the layering. But the good thing is Stampin' Up! Have made it really easy for us, and with the diagrams and the instructions for 2 of the cards, they have certainly shown what we're doing, even if it's not your kind of style. We're definitely being shown. Okay, so take off all the backings. How's that for getting all of those on one tiny end? Okay, so let's move this one. So yeah, this is showing a lot more on this end. Don't know why, but I kind of like showing a little bit more than what I thought we had. So with this being the case, I kind of didn't want to cover up too much of this, so I might put my butterfly here and then put my sentiment down here, because then I see more of this piece, which I really like, and then I see more of my coloured. I think I like that. So this will need to be double dimensional, and I could just take a dimensional off, but I think I like the fact that it will be double dimensional. Just let me make sure, yes, I'm double dimensionaling the right side. Okay, so 1 will be on and then 2 will be off. Yes, oh yeah, like it'd be great to grunge up the edges, to ink the edges, but this is a nice stepping point into vintage. But I can totally see you using the edge of the scissors to grunge up the edges, and using a blending brush and some ink. So what I want to do, I want to cover this area here a little bit. So I'm just trying to, I think I'm going to go over the edge here, but there we go. I'm just going up against the edge. There we go. I like that. So I've gone over 1, 2, 3 layers, so that creates a nice connection point there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my butterfly. So whilst it says put it here, I think it's too cluttered over here where if I go here, I'm going to be covering 1, 2, 3 layers again, but 3 different layers. So just filling in there. So we've still got, and actually we've got more of the roses showing than the original design. So I just want a drop of glue on the body. There we go. And you're probably looking, going, Ellen, that's not enough glue. Trust me, it's enough glue. So I always like my butterflies not, it depends. On this kind of project, I love them on the side, as if they're fluttering. Where if I was doing like maybe something more graphic, I'd put it in a column with like a butterfly and a sentiment maybe with on something. That would be a little bit different. So we've got nothing on our leaves, so he can flutter. I don't know why I think it's a boy one. I appreciate that, Margaret. I think because I've been card making for so long, I can kind of look at a card and go, I just want to tweak it. Like I'm using all the same pieces, but I've just tweaked it a little. I don't want to add Winker Stella to this one, actually. I'm kind of looking and thinking, because we can kind of try before we buy here. I don't know where to put these, because see, if I put one under the butterfly, it looks like the butterfly's pooped the pearls, which isn't a good look. And I love this stepped look and this little space here, and I love this little space here, unless I use two smaller ones just to accentuate your kindness. That popped off really well, because I actually made it fairly even. Yes, I think that's enough, because it is so busy. These antique pearls just draw your eye to the sentiment. I think I got that one right. Thank you, Ida. Okay, so I think I'm done. I said no wink. So I have used a couple of extra things instead of just the kit. Now, I do just want to snip this off. It's going to be taller than the card, but not quite as long as what I have now. So let me snip these. There we go. That looks perfect. And if you're worried about it coming apart, you can definitely just put a drop of glue at this point, and like at the point where it goes over, and then it's not going to move at all. Oh, salted caramel potato crisps. So are they salty and sweet? Salted caramel popcorn, don't have an issue with Beth, but salted potato chips, because we call them chips in Australia, are they salty sweet either? So while I show you this one, so this is this card, just done my way. So I cut down the card front, I put it on one of our standard cards, so just a little bit different. And this is, so then I have another card base to use. This one I just kept with the full card front in the kit. And this one is this one here. I just swapped out the pink butterfly for the yellow, just so we had a couple of hits of yellow, a couple of hits of pink, well, 3 hits of pink. So we've got the background, the Queen Anne's lace, and this flower. And then we have, oh, and this one as well. And then we have the neutral hits as well, and just the pop of green, which always works with nature cards. Oh, thank you. I tried not to go too overboard. I could have done 3 or 4 layers, but I kept the layers at the maximum thickness is 2 layers. So, yeah, very simple stamping. It is all in the ephemera pieces that come in the kit. So if you love the kit, I suggest you buy it before it goes out of stock again. I don't know how many times this will do that. Thank you, Anne. So this is the Heirloom Arrangements kit. So it makes 8 different cards. So we have instructions for 2 full cards. Okay, so we have those instructions, and then we have pictures for the other cards. So you can just follow the pictures and decide what dimension you want to add till your heart's content. So these are what you need to use for the 2 cards that have instructions. And then on the back we have QR codes for a video, putting them together. We have our coordinating colours, and this one just shows you everything that comes in the box. So it's nice and self-contained, all in the box, and we can even put like the stamp set fits in the box and everything. So I did go a little bit rogue with these ones. So on our first card, I did use Winker's Stella, and I bought in the antique pearls. So these have just some iridescence to them, and they pick up lots of different colors, which is fabulous. So for this card, I just added some linen thread to the top of the tag, and I used Lemon Lolly Light and Dark and Crumb Cake just to colour the flower. So that has a full bottom piece as well, so you could colour in the stem in green. I'd probably do it soft seafoam, something soft, because you've already got all the detail there. So I've added in a couple of things. I haven't gone too crazy, but actually I really like both of these cards. I do really love this kit. I'm very happy that I purchased it. Definitely something I could take to a friend's house and chat and create with. So thank you so much. Oh, and if anyone, I'm going to show you this, if anyone ever wondered about the difference between an American standard card and an Australian standard card, this is the difference. So ours is about 1 centimetre taller, and it is just the tinsiest bit wider. So that is the difference. Our cards are taller and your cards are shorter and wider. So yes, I identify with the American style card because I'm shorter and wider, but I do like playing with our standard size card because that is what works best with our A4 cardstock. So this thick basic white card base is just cut in half and then scored the opposite way, and you get 2 perfect card fronts. Where the American letter size, you do the same thing, but they are different dimensions, and that is just how it works. Like, we use metric and the Americans use imperial. Like, it is what it is. So just in case anyone did wonder, that is the go. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. I have my Christmas lunch with my team this weekend, so no crafting for us. We are just going to probably go through all the Stampin' Up news, have a lovely lunch, swap some gifts. They are all ready in the bag I'm going to take on Sunday, and they are ready to go. That's what I mean. Like, if you were here at the start of the video, I'm ultra prepared for like Christmas cards, which now means I can happily put up my Christmas decorations without the pull to go, I've got to get my Christmas cards out. So I feel accomplished that I've done that. Do I have craft projects that I have to make? Yes, but I've got between now and Sunday to get those completed. So I've got plenty of time. But thank you all for joining me, and have a creative weekend. And I shall see you on Tuesday. Bye.